Today we're going to unlock and star up the Hephaestus, which is the VIP legendary flagship. Let's get it started. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and this video has been sponsored by the makers of Infinite Galaxy. Today we're going to check out the Hephaestus, which is a legendary flagship available only from VIP. I think maybe there are a few ways to go and get a couple more of these. And speaking of which, before we go and buy these VIP bundles and take this flagship for a spin, I do have a bunch of stuff we've got to rip open. If we head over here real quick, we've been saving 15 of the secret prototype devices, shall we? Let's see what we've got over here. And please, okay, full Argo. Top tier, am I right? Okay, yeah, nope. That wasn't exciting. What about the gold ones? Anything good there? Secret prototype devices? 29 of them? Gotta be something in that, right? And, ooh, okay, a full Apollo. I don't know if I'll be using that anytime soon, but we'll skip that animation. A full Peleus. Okay, I mean, we use that to gather. It's getting to a point where modifying is taking a ridiculous amount of resources. And what's next? What's next? Nothing. 10 Artemis. That's nice. 900 of the Advanced Federation credits. 600 of the regular Federation credits. 10 of the Athena and 5 of the Hades. We actually are interested in the Hades. All right. All right, I'll take it. That was 2 of the Peleus, by the way. 2 full Peleus. Cool. 25 Brontus. Now, that's something I'm actually interested in. Last but not least, 6 of the flagship prototype devices. Oh, cool. Hey, 3 Hades blueprints. I'll take it. All right, so let's go now and unlock this flagship. It's available through VIP, starting at VIP level 3. And then it gets more and more expensive, $40 for 150 of the blueprint fragments, then $60 for 350 of the blueprint fragments, and then VIP 6 is $80 for 400 of these fragments. Let's unlock this thing. Let's start to modify it and see what we think. Okay, $15 purchase is in. Would I recommend getting a flagship and using it at the base level like this? No. I don't think this would be a good use of money unless you really are planning to invest heavily in this flagship. Speaking of which, let's go and start to build this thing now, shall we? We head over to build flagship. There it is, up at the top. And we'll start the building so we can go back and modify it as we buy more of these bundles. I have to say, this is a sweet looking flagship. Make no mistake about that. That is pretty freaking cool. Okay, the flagship is built. Now we've got to rank this thing up, get that modification going, level this thing up, and we're going to do some tests after we've maxed this out as far as we can take it anyways, to see how it performs against the other flagships we have. We'll test with the Artemis, we'll test with the Brontus, some very popular flagships, and we'll see. But first, we've got to go and buy these VIP bundles and see how far we get. And we're going to go in order so that you can see just how far you get using each of these VIP packages. So we started with the first one, and that took us to the unlock. Now, $40 for 150 fragments. There we go, baby. The 150 frags are in. And it's time to go and see just how far that will get me. Is that, wait a minute, is it like 200 to rank this up? Let's modify. Okay. Ooh, can we do a couple ranks? It's 50 to get the first rank. That is going to boost our warship attack, which I am very excited about, and also the warship range. Let's do that modification now. Boom. Now we go and modify again. It's going to be 100 frags. We have those. So the second purchase of this flagship from the VIP shop is going to get you all the way to, well, I guess it's rank 2. That next skill is going to be Navigate Speed Up. We're going to unlock it. That increases our fleet leadership limit, and that's a big deal. We're also going to get that Navigate Speed, which I really like. Let's do this modification. We'll use what resources we have here to get this done. I'm hurting a little bit because we went to Command Center 25. Yeah, that's really expensive. Okay, there we go. Boom. And that does unlock yet another slot for us over here with the weapons, which is crucial. So now we're up to modification level 2. We want to get to 3 and beyond, however. The next one is going to give us battle maintenance, more warship armor, and also warship shields. So let's go now and make that purchase from the VIP shop. Here we go. At this level, oh, wait, there it is. $60, 350 of the fragments. Let's get that. Okay, there we go. That purchase is in. Gives us a little bit of extra goodies along the way, but it's really all about those blueprint fragments. Now we can go and upgrade our flagship. We go to modify. It's going to be a cool 200 of the blueprints to take it to the next level. Again, that gives us the armor and shields. We'll smash that modification button, smash out the resources we need, and there we go. Modification is complete. That doesn't give us any of these extra slots unlocked, unfortunately, and to get the next level, we need 300. So let's go back to that VIP shop and see what we can do. There we go, baby. 400 of the fragments is what we're going to get. This is getting pretty expensive. Let's pick this up. Okay, $80 for 400 of the fragments. Hashtag whale mode engaged. There it is, 400 frags. That is, by the way, every VIP box available to us at this time. We do need another 5,000 VIP to get to the next level. So we go and we drop another modification onto this that is going to power up the navigate speed up skill, going from 6.2 to 12.3% navigate speed, and it is going to nearly double, in fact, exactly double, the fleet leadership limit bonus to 360. I'll take it. Along the way, I'm going to have to jam out a bunch of resources. That's fine. There is one set of the resources, and there is the other. Oh boy, resources. Okay, there we go. And we've unlocked yet another of the gear slots. That is nice, and that's as far as I can go with this flagship. But I want to test it, and I want to use it. So to run this test, we are going to do something that a content creator would do, but most players should not do, which is I'm going to drop a ton of experience on this and see how it performs in combat. And yeah, it might be a waste. It might not. At least I have 5 reset chips still, so I can get back the experience if I'm not happy. But we're going to take this thing for a spin. So let's start with the fortification process, and we'll see how high level we can take this thing. In my perfect world, I might be able to get up to like level 40 or so, but that feels pretty unlikely. I would guess somewhere around 30 is just what it's going to have to be and how high I can get. But let's see here. We're up to level 8, cranking this out. Boom, up to level 10. We're using these 10 EXP chips to go pretty far here, but they're going to start to really add up as we rank up further and further. But I have a lot of experience, so I can go pretty far with this. Okay, up to 18, 19, and now 500 of those chips. Boom. To get to level 20. I'm feeling pretty comfortable that I'll be able to get to level 30. I don't know if I'll be able to get much beyond that, though. And we're up to level 25. That's good news. Now we're out of the lowest denomination of experience chips. We're up to 26, 27. Oh, baby. 28. Okay. And now we're up to 29. There's level 30. I might be able to take this all the way to level 40. Again, I'm really serious when I say this is not an experiment that most players should do. This is a massive commitment on my part, okay, to being able to figure out what we think of this flagship. Now we're up to level 38. Can I even take it to the next level? I don't think I have enough experience, and I don't want to be dry of experience, so that's where we're going to stop. Level 38 is as far as we're getting. So we've now got the new flagship at level 38. What we need to do is remove all gear. And man, it's going to be such a pain in the butt to get all my gear sorted out after this. But we're going to remove all gear from these flagships. We're going to remove all crew from my lineup and from these flagships. And we are going to go and we are going to smash into the training center to see how these ships perform compared to each other. And I don't know what this is going to be, but people would, I think, compare this ship to a Brontes. I think that is such a reasonable choice because they're both going to be using cruisers, I would think, in the end game. So let's give this a shot. We're going to go to the training center and we're going to smash this thing. And we're going to use all of our highest level cruisers possible. We're going to fill it with the highest level cruisers possible. And then, we'll do that with both flagships. I get that one is higher level than the other, and that's going to matter. There's not a ton I can do about that right now. I'm not going to use a reset chip for this. So we'll just see how they compare. Again, I understand that levels is significant. I understand that warship type is significant. We're going to go to our crew now. Spaceport crew. We've got the 2 presets unlocked. We're going to go to our farm team, and we're just going to remove, I think, all of these crew members to make sure that, if there's any bonuses that would make this weird, those bonuses are removed. So every bit of crew, I'm going to have fun setting this back up later, but every bit of crew is now removed. And I get that this does not exactly make for a perfect test, but it's the test that we can run, okay? So now we've removed all that stuff. And we're going to go hit the training base. And we're going to hit a level I don't think I can beat. I don't think I can beat this level without having all of the gear and all of my crew. I don't know, though. Let's see what happens. So we do this once with the Brontes. Presumably, we're not going to win. And then we do this again with the new flagship and see exactly how it performs. I'm really, really eager to see what that's going to look like. And, it's worth mentioning that the new flagship that we're using here, you could use really any sort of warship that you wanted with that. It doesn't care about having a unit type like this flagship does, the Brontes. So here we go. Oh my gosh, am I going to beat this with the Brontes? Is the Brontes just straight up like 1,000,000 times better than the Artemis for doing the tactical training base? Okay. Oh wait, now I'm getting chunked out. Dude, I think I might be able to get further with my... No, now I'm getting chunked out. Okay. I'm not going to win. I was like, man, is my Brontes better than my Artemis? Is this possible? No, it's not possible. That, I think, is a function of how the shields work in the game. And it looks really strong right until all the shields are failing and they're just all getting beat up. Okay, so if we look at our mail now, we go to our explore section, we can see that we failed, and the number of survivors of the enemy is 22,110. We're now going to switch the flagship, which, by the way, because of the leadership limit of this new flagship, should let us bring more warships, except there is one slight problem here, which is that we don't have it as high level, so that is going to influence this a little bit. Now we run this same test again. We attack that level of the tactical training base, and let's see how we do. I don't know. Is this better? Is this worse? Do you need to have different combinations of warships in order to really work optimally with this flagship? I'm not so sure. Again, there's a lot of uncertainty to this. This isn't the perfect test. In my perfect world, I'd be testing with crew. In my perfect world, I'd be testing with gear. But there's just too many variables if I do that to really isolate out what the heck is happening. So here we go. The new flagship, which, I mean, does look cool. It does look pretty cool. But how does it perform? Looks, not all that important. Performance, that's everything. Now, a couple things to keep in mind here. That I have my Brontes pretty well ranked up. So it's slightly higher level, and it's higher rank. And, I mean, I think the Brontes is certainly performing better here. Uh-oh. So how high rank does this new flagship need to be? Let's go and compare here. The Brontes, by the way, for the record, is very high rank. We look at the modification level. We are rank 7 on our way to rank 8. Okay? The warship, or rather flagship we're using here, is rank 4. Okay, haven't even unlocked the last skill, which actually only matters for battling other players. So in some ways, I guess that won't actually do much. But it's still interesting to see that if you would have expected this new flagship at a low tier to outperform the Brontes, you would be wrong. The Brontes has outperformed it at a higher rank, so you'd have to spend a pretty significant amount on this new flagship to do better than a really nicely ranked up Brontes, which I think is going to be encouraging for a lot of free-to-play players. And for spenders, I think you've just got to be higher VIP before you go and you hunt for this new flagship. Here you can see 29,020 survivors when I used the new flagship, and only 22,000 when I used my highly ranked Brontus. So in conclusion, I think there's a really clear indication that if you jam your VIP level really high, really fast in the early game, that the new flagship is just very powerful to have access to so early and so high rank. But unless there's a VIP specific bundle or you're buying lots of bundles, you're not going to be able to rank up your VIP all that fast. And the new flagship, I think, will be really powerful and useful, but I don't think we're really going to see that power and utility until you're sitting either in the very early game before you've had a chance to rank up other stuff, or you've made your way probably to like VIP 8 or higher is where we start to see maybe some of that break even, maybe VIP 9, maybe VIP 10. But at that point, we're talking about spending a lot of money for this flagship. In fact, let's talk about how much money that might be. One of the leaders of our Nebula and Alliance is the one and only EQ, and she did a little bit of guessing, some calculations on what this flagship might cost if you actually could buy every single bundle here. And her guess is that it might be in the realm of $1,300 to go and max the new flagship. Now, if you compare that, by the way, to buying blueprints for other flagships that you might have at your disposal, we're talking about probably in the realm of $3,000 to max out the flagship. Now, $3,000, that is a lot of money, and that's a lot more money than what it would take to go and max this out. The only problem is, again, your VIP level. And is there a way to get that VIP level up fast enough to the point where you still want to use this flagship? And I think the answer will most likely be yes, but only time will tell. I can certainly tell you this. Every time I see a VIP bundle pop up, I am definitely going to go and get that because I would like to push the bounds on what can be done with this flagship and see what it can do and push the bounds on the VIP levels because, I mean, dude, those rewards are pretty sweet every day. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor and throw a like on here. Consider subscribing for videos designed to help you get value and smash your enemies in Infinite Galaxy. I'm still loving this game. I still think that when I am battling with 4 flagships, the 4 that I intend to use right now are going to be the Artemis, the Brontus. I'm probably going to keep working on the Hades to mobilize my destroyers, and then I'm going to dump everything else I've got probably with this new flagship. That's probably the way to go, but let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. And until next time, you have fun smashing your nebula.